Yo, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to motherfucking sports. I am your host, the Thick Eyed Bandit, kicking it over to my dog, representing the 985 and the 225, EJ, the motherfucking DJ.
Yes, sir. What it do, boy?
Man. We got lots to talk about tonight, my brother. Now, kicking over to my dog, representing the 504 off the West Bank, the Ross Clyde, Bumper Clyde, Jamaican, Beanie Man, a.k.a. Mr. Headquarters. What up? Man. The world of sports as we know it, everything is going on, man. Everything, man. Bruh, to be a sports fan in the city of New Orleans right now, especially, is like storyline central. Both negative and positive reasons, but we are we are never here to spoil a good time. So before we get into all of that, we got a couple bills to pay.
Yeah, no doubt. As you already know, what I'm saying, the motherfucking podcast is now also the motherfucking sports live here on YouTube every Tuesday night at 10 o'clock p.m. Central Time. And you can also catch us on the motherfuckingpod.com as well as all our episodes featuring all 35 new episodes available on all audio podcast platforms such as Spotify, Pandora, Apple Podcasts, and the Black Podcast app. Also, make sure y'all get the merch. Check out the motherfucking shop. We got the NOLA edition on myself, the black and red with EJ, the black and white with Pudge. You know what I'm saying? He also got the throwback, the original. You know what I'm saying? He got the 3D puff. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you also get the motherfucking hoodie that Thick Eye Band is also sporting over there. The motherfucking dog tags as well. The motherfucking mask. Cover up, you know what I'm saying? Protect yourself or else we gonna send EJ out and come bop the shit out your ass.
He gonna bite you. Can you bite like a pit bull?
So make sure y'all check out.
I got me a German Shepherd. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey man, he gonna stick Debo on your ass. So make sure y'all
That dog 6'2".
Hulk.
Get the merch.
I got a Yorkie. Fuck it.
The motherfucking.com. Check it out and be on the lookout. Coming real motherfucking soon is the motherfucking app that's dropping real soon. Check out our Instagram. Check out our TikTok for updates and stay in tune. Join the crew.
That's right. Now, check it out, ladies and gentlemen, in the world of the New Orleans Saints, we have finally gotten the head coach, Coach Dennis Allen, longtime defensive coordinator of the New Orleans Saints. Is finally the man to replace Sean Payton after his tenure here with the Saints. Sean Payton has turned this organization from a perennial loser for the majority of the time. Multiple playoffs, multiple opportunities of making to a consistent brand, winning the Super Bowl for the city, something that we never thought that we would probably see. And to now have a stable organization with a stable owner, with a stable president, instilling a locker room of floor generals, no selfish play here in the city of New Orleans, and now is a go-to destination for free agents, and it's just been a model of consistency, man. And next to the Patriots, you can't find another stable organization. And so for Dennis Allen to take this opportunity, and it says a lot about what they feel about him. It says a lot about what Sean Payton felt about him. Look at our defense, statistically probably the worst defense when it was the year after Bondingate, the 2012 Saints defense, and then after the whole Rob Ryan debacle, we finally get Dennis Allen to come in. He came in, he actually coached the defensive backs for the Super Bowl year, but when he came back after he left to go to Denver and then came back after his stint with the Raiders, he man, look at our defense now. The top 3 contending defense. You know, we're stout against the run, we're stout against the pass. You know what I'm saying? Turnover machine. Like, bro, for him to get this, now we still got work to do on the offense now. But how y'all feel, man?
I'm just gonna say this. You brought up an interesting stat. We were perennial losers before Sean Payton came over and took this franchise. You're talking about 43 years since we've seen a Super Bowl. 43 years. Let that sink in. 43 years. Now, granted, there are some teams that go that long, but we were consistently down in the dumps before Sean Payton took over. So thank you, Sean Payton, for turning us into a winning franchise. Dennis Allen, hey man, it's on you. Just
keep that shit going.
Keep it going, man. Keep your defensive priorities in line of what you want, and just work on the offense. I think you'll be all right.
Yeah. Shout out to Big J, by the way, out in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the motherfucking crew that's watching too. Make sure y'all interact with us in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we got Big J in there as well. Uncle Malik in there as well. So make sure y'all check in with us. But
what's up, y'all?
What's happening? What's happening, Uncle? What's happening, Big J?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask this question to the crew too. What y'all think of this new hire? Dennis Allen for the Saints. Is it a good hire? Is it a bad hire? Do y'all love this? I think for the most part, most true Saints fans should love this hire. I think we should be kind of cognizant of with everything that went on with Brian Flores too, though.
I got a lot to say about that.
We already knew that he wouldn't get the job in New Orleans. I would like to have seen him, but it was. We already know about the NFL hiring practices. We already knew Dennis Allen was going to be the head coach. As a Saints fan on the outside, once he turned down that Bears interview and Sean Payton retired, everybody knew what it was. Is it as racism with the Saints? As far as the whole problem with the NFL? Yes and no. Yes, they got to interview black coaches because of the Rooney Rule. Only because of the Rooney Rule. I don't know if they would have even hired any black coaches. There's never been a black coach in New Orleans. But I'm not mad at the hire either, because I know Dennis Allen is a good head coach for the Saints. But am I still looking at it a little backhanded? Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of would have liked to seen Brian Flores get the job. He was the only other real candidate I saw that really was deserving in New Orleans. Don't get it twisted. I'm talking about as far as what this team is ready for right now. They're ready to win. So they only so many coaches that's ready to win right now. I feel like Brian Flores is ready to win right now. I feel like Dennis Allen was also. Dennis Allen got the benefit of the doubt of already being here, and whatever you might want to think on top of that. But if Brian Flores doesn't get hired, we kind of know what's up, because he should already be in the running to have a job. The fact that he wasn't selected in that original job that he was supposed to get, that a lot of people thought he was going to get, which started this whole thing off in the first place. That coach is a rookie coach as well. So I mean, I don't know how
do you think
put that same together.
do you
Flores
think is it
proven to win.
do you think it's a case of let me get hired first and I expose the hand? So I'm not saying that as a cop out or anything like that, but I think it's going to be really hard for NFL team to hire him now that you're suing every single team now, because you're suing the Shield. So now as a president or GM or as an owner, now the person that sued me, do I want to hire him to lead my team? That's going to be hard to do. in order for change to happen, there's sacrificial lamb. Somebody's going to sacrifice something in order for change to happen.
Well, we'll see what happens next.
I'll say this.
Still a lot of jobs open.
Yeah.
So,
I hope he can still get a job. I hope that he
that's
can
my
become
hope.
a coach.
I'm praying for him right now.
I just
I'm
hope that he ain't blackball himself. That's all I'm saying.
I think here's the way I look at it is with that blind forest situation. Now, the reason why I believe the Saints not necessarily saved themselves, but the reason why you give the Saints a pass is because you kind of already knew if Sean Payne was going to be out the door, Dennis Allen was going to be the next man up. For whatever reason, that Sean Payne decided to retire like 2 years later, Dennis Allen was going to be the next man up. Most NFL teams already have, well, most NFL owners, I should say, already have their quote unquote coach that they want. The Rooney Rule was instituted to give minorities a chance to get interviewed, not necessarily hired.
Right.
yeah.
To get interviewed. Now, once you get interviewed, it's up to you to star. Brian Flores is a hell of a head coach.
Well,
He's a hell of a head coach.
and even with the firing and why he got fired, and then him going public, it was like, if you really think about it, I don't know how much of a choice he had, because who was to say that he wasn't already blackballed from getting fired?
And that's
So,
true.
like, it was already proven that the coaches talk to each other when they hiring.
True.
But
Like they treated like it's a sorority or a fraternity almost.
And
Like,
that's true. And that's true. But to
Very
Pudge's point, and I credit Shannon Sharp for coming out and saying this. When you're going up against a mogul like the NFL, you need to have all your I's dotted and all your T's crossed. You need to have credible witnesses. We need to have some type of documentation in order to prove that this happened. Now, Brian Flores got hit with a double-edged sword. And the reason why I say that is this. If he would have taken that deal in order to tank games,
then it makes he'll be tainted, and they got him.
Exactly. And they got to have documentation. But the mere fact that he didn't take it,
right,
there's no documentation now.
Correct.
He
can't be bought. He's not a dirty person.
To be honest, the first thing he should have done was contact the NFL, because I guarantee you, when it comes to the NFL, if that owner, and if it comes out and says that this is true, that he did do this, he can no longer be an owner of the NFL. He can no longer be an owner of that franchise.
But what if think about this though, bro? Think about this. How many times on a job have a complaint has been filed?
I get it.
At a particular place, and
I get it. Yep.
The friend of the manager, hey man, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And then there goes the cover up.
But if this would have had teeth, if this were to have teeth, and if the documentation and credible witnesses were to come forward and said that this is true, he can no longer be an owner. That I will say, he can no longer be an owner. But because no documentation,
you got to remember this though.
Money.
Him complaining to the NFL is also like complaining to the owners about the owners, because the commissioner works for
in the behalf of the owners. That's what a lot of people don't realize about Roger
It's
Goodell.
not like a regular job. It's not like a regular company. You know what I'm saying? So like, him going public is like, because if he goes to the NFL and say, hey, NFL, one of the people that's supposed to be in charge is fucking up and telling me to do something I ain't supposed to.
To the MF'N crew members that's watching right now, does anybody know what the constitutes of Ryan Goodell's job is? He works on behalf of the owners, which means if the owners get in trouble, Roger Goodell handle that.
Bro,
that's what he gets paid for.
He they face card.
That's what he gets paid for. So to anybody that thinks Roger Goodell's a bad guy, Roger Goodell is really like you see all that gray hair. He going
Say,
through.
bro, but the whole thing is that's what I'm saying. Like, so when you if you're gonna use this, you know what I'm saying? That's a very powerful statement. You know what I'm saying? And we do know that that type of shit go on, and not just in NFL, but everywhere. We understand.
Right. Absolutely.
It's still not technically fair. It's not, but that's the game that's being played with these people. I don't see how suing these people,
I don't see a
which
way
I'm
out of
for it. You know, handle your business. I
it. I
am
don't
for
see,
it.
but you don't see
I
a way out
don't
of it.
see how they gonna be able to hire him afterwards.
But you don't see a way out of it. Is what you
Without
do.
no, without he's got to have something. He's got to have something on these people in order for them to be able to hire him back.
But here's the thing. Like
I don't
said,
see it happening.
But here's what I say. You don't realistically, you really don't see a way out for him at
No.
this point. You really don't
Like I
see a way
said,
out for him.
We're gonna see real fast. We're gonna see real fast when the rest of these jobs get filled out. There's not a lot of like overly qualified coaches out there. Like,
Hell no.
you know what I'm saying? Like, so there's a lot of gonna be first time head coaches or retread coaches. So him not getting a job is gonna stick out real bad if he don't get a job in this aspect. Now,
But I will say this.
hold up. One last thing. The
Yeah.
biggest thing. Remember, a couple years ago we saw Jay-Z do this side deal with the NFL with the hopes of doing some type of change. I want to see what Jay-Z at in this situation. Not to say we looking for somebody of high status in the culture to do something. I'm saying the whole purpose of this whole move was to get some kind of change because he was like, "Oh, we beyond kneeling now." Okay, now what?
But I will say this though.
Make something really change now.
But I will say this though, and I want to commend Brian Flores for this. If eyes weren't open now,
They never will.
they wide open now. I will say that. Brian Flores, I will say that. They're wide open now. I'm praying he gets through this. I really do. Because
he deserved to.
He's a hell of a coach.
He deserved to.
He deserves to. But he got.
You mean to tell me he transformed the Miami Dolphins? Did we look at the Miami Dolphins history?
Yes.
How many times in the past 20 years have the Miami Dolphins made it to the playoffs?
None.
Not very often.
No, they started. They didn't make the playoffs this
None.
year. But think about this though, son. They lost their first 7 games.
And he won the last ones.
Turn their defense into a machine. We saw what they did to us when they came down here. Now, granted, everybody was sick with COVID. I get it, but still, though, God, Jesus.
They were
Anyway,
flying all over the place.
It's gonna be a season. As a Saints fan, we ain't gonna really look back. We're gonna forget about this fucking season.
the season was retarded.
Yeah.
Season to forget about because nothing really good happened, and when stuff did happen good, it kind of went south after that.
No, look at their resiliency though, bro. They went through hell. Think about how that galvanized that team to go through everything that they went through and still on the cusp of making the damn playoffs.
Brian Flores, man, if you watching this, man, hey, I'm praying for you, man. I'm definitely.
Houston should have hired you.
Yes.
You go to Houston.
But it's Houston. It's Houston. What did you expect?
Think about why I'm saying it.
I know.
Well,
I just had to put emphasis on it. It's Houston.
We started Vegas, and I'm blanking on our team. Vegas has a new head coach.
Denver
has a new head coach.
The Giants.
Yep.
The Giants. There you go. The Giants. That was the one that started it all. The Giants hiring of.
That was the Belichick. Oops.
Right. Oh man, congratulations.
Oops.
Shit. Wrong nigga. I mean,
Damn it. You know I'm old fuck. Bitch, I got 6 rings.
That's basically what he said.
Bullshit.
It's basically what he said.
Honey, that shit's gonna get out. Fuck it.
Time left. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck.
Fucking Belichick, man.
All right, bro. Belichick, boy.
I got
Right. Mm-mm-mm.
I don't know, man. Let's move on because this shit is
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
um. So moving on. Also in New Orleans, there was some good news though. You know, the guy Banner talked about some good and bad. You know, the good and bad of this. You got, you know, as a Saints fan, you have the new head coach. Brian Flores would be the sad part, but the other good news in New Orleans though is a trade happened today. A motherfucking trade today. A big trade that changed potentially the path of New Orleans basketball. We'll see, depending on what
We'll
happens with
see.
Zion.
These motherfuckers getting good.
They're getting good at the right time. Who would have thought two-way players on two-way contracts would have impacted the team as much as they did and helped, you know, keep the team together. They already climbed all the way back to the 10th seed finally now in that last playing spot. And then trading for CJ McCollum today. CJ McCollum, Larry Nance, Tony Snell in the swap for Nikhil Alexander Walker, Thomas Adaransky, which was fine by me.
Damn.
They walk his ass to the fucking airport.
Damn.
He's already out of the rotation, and they stopped playing him a long time ago. Thomas Sadaransky, which is sad because he came in that Lonzo trade, signing trade, to not being able to play him at all. Thank you. Walk him out the door. CJ McCollum come through the door. The real biggest player that I saw that was like the real sad loss was Josh Hart.
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt.
A lot of good rebounding at his position.
He sat at the game tonight. He sat on the sideline.
That was real. I saw that. The dude is you know, he a professional. You know, fellow podcaster too. So
Shout out to Josh Hart.
shout out to Josh Hart and Lighthearted Podcast. Our brothers on the motherfucking our brothers on the Black Podcast app. So shout out to them. So but yeah, Lighthearted Podcast. But yeah, man, I mean it's sad to see him leave. But whoever would have thought Zion, I saw a lot of people saying Zion was out there recruiting in Portland. That's why. I mean, but this trade puts a Band-Aid on the Zion Williamson shit right now. I mean, let's be real.
It's a feel good story, man. Bi take a little bit of strain off of Bi though, bro.
Yeah, it does. Bring another 20-point score.
Yeah, man.
Shot creator. That's great for the offense.
And when Big Boy come back.
Oh, and not even talking about the other players that came back too before even Zion comes back. You brought in some veteran defense. You bring in Tony Snell, who's a 3-and-D wing player that you need in the league. It's hard to get 3-and-D wing players that can shoot the three and play defense. And then you got another rim runner in Larry Lance, who's kind of similar game to I'm blanking on the Sideshow Bob, man. Shit.
He said Sideshow.
You know exactly what I'm talking about when I say that. Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes. Man, what, man? Jackson Hayes. You know exactly who I was talking about, though. Jackson Hayes.
Oh, you stupid, bro.
Him and Jackson Hayes got game style, man. They rim runners. They bring you a lot of energy. But the difference is that Larry Nance can play good defense in the paint. So,
he can.
So now you got some solid defensive players. Your defense should improve with this trade, even though
your offense should improve too with CJ McCollum.
Look,
like you said, it takes a lot off of Bi.
You gave up a protected first-round pick, and then you was able to absorb some. Now, one thing is though, I feel like there's something else going to be going down because there's a lot of talk about James Harden. The James Harden potential trade that's going to involve probably a lot of other teams, and we was included in this. So I don't know what kind of big trade is coming that's potentially on. As of right now, it hasn't happened, but it's looking like the Pelicans, the Knicks, Clippers, I'm not the Clippers, the Sixers and the Nets in a potential 4-team trade that's coming up. Um, I'm cool with that as long as we get somebody good that can. We need another point guard, good, or a power forward. But looking at this trade right now, though, that Steven Adams trade that they had that gave us like a $15 million trade exception. So we was able to use $15 million over the cap space of a trade to take in more cap space. So that's why this trade was able to go down because I think this was like almost $20 million lopsided. So this is a I don't know why Portland wanted this trade. I mean, yeah, they get an expiring contract in Sederansky. You get a protected first round pick. That if the Pelicans really stay healthy the rest of the way, they're gonna go outside the 14th pick.
I can tell you why Portland made that trade.
Why?
They about to blow it up.
They said they're gonna retool with Dame. That's what they said. They said
Once CJ McCollum is out the door, I don't think Dame gonna stay in Portland for long. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I don't think he's staying there for long.
Said he committed to stay.
And I get it.
Said, right?
And I get it. Loyalty over everything. I get it. Trust me. I understand exactly where Dame coming from.
We'll see.
But
the NBA has a lot of players on the move now. So I mean,
you pretty much out there by yourself now.
It's not out of the realm to see a team retool though.
No.
In the new
it's
year.
not. It's not.
What you think, Big Ben?
I think that Dame has the star-like qualities to draw two or so names that would love to play with him. I'm telling you. I'm
not doubting Dame.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. You had a Carmelo Anthony come up there and play.
Yep.
You've had several others that came up there to play.
Yep.
There's a reason why this system doesn't work in Portland. You know what that is?
What's that?
You gotta have the ball in Dame's hand in order for the machine to work. Other superstars of that caliber need the same.
Yeah.
Can it work?
I think you can build a team around Dame. I don't know if it's too late at his age. It's not too late. I still think he's still good enough around his prime.
Here's the thing.
Right players that they can win.
I solely
win, Portland can put the shit together and win.
Cleveland is.
I trust Dame. I don't trust Portland. That's the problem.
They definitely look like they tanking right now for this year. They're like, fuck this year.
That's what I'm saying. I trust Dame. I know Dame can bring star-like quality, as Pudge said. I don't trust Portland.
Well,
I don't.
I like this new lineup for the Pelicans. This was like, you know what this reminded me of, though? This reminded me of the DeMarcus Cousins trade a couple years ago. Now, this trade makes more sense overall. The DeMarcus Anthony Davis duo. It was nice to have two superstars, but overall, that didn't really work.
They played together in Kentucky, man.
I'm just saying. They didn't work. It didn't work. And they didn't play at Kentucky. But I mean, they didn't play together at Kentucky. But
I'm saying two Wildcats, bro. You would think it'd get it.
I don't know, man. We seen the Duke experiment here when they had all them Duke players in New Orleans.
True.
That shit didn't
True.
work neither.
True.
Look, I look at it like this, man. This trade here should work for this team moving forward for the short term. Short term, this works. Now, the only bad part about it is CJ McCollum's, if he ages badly, because he's getting paid $30 million a year. If you're looking at it from a team aspect, as a team aspect, you hope he can live up to the contract because he's gonna be getting paid, and he'll be eating up a lot of chunk of the salary cap now. This is your new core: Zion, CJ, Bi, You know what I'm saying? So this is the main core of the team. So you got to make sure that this works. So I don't know. I mean, maybe they add in one more piece in there somewhere somehow. Maybe Herb Jones is a piece. I mean,
Herb Jones is gonna start. How you play him? You play him at a 3 or you play him at a 4?
uh, if it's Herb Jones, I think you might have to play him at the. I don't know. I feel like it depends who you play up against because he's undersized against certain fours in the league.
Mm-hmm.
But Jackson Hayes has shown a whole new role. Him playing the 4 versus him playing the 5 is way better for him. He is the 4.
Straight
He's
up.
a 4 who can't shoot. Luckily for him, Valanciunas can shoot, so it balances out at him being at the 4.
He can get to the rim.
Him starting while Ryan is out is perfect right now. I wouldn't fuck with the 5 or 4 right now. I would say you can move BI to the 2 if you really wanted to get creative. You can move BI to the 2, CJ at the 1, Herb at the 3, bring Graham off the bench. You got Valanciunas at the 5. You got a pretty decent sized team, and you taller than most teams at that point too.
That's your big lineup. Let's sound like it a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be your big lineup.
I like.
So when Big Boy come back, how you set up this rotation, and where do you think they can land with him coming back and being able to play, just say 20 games to get into the playoffs? Where you think we can lock him up at?
Hayes is coming off the bench if Zion's come back.
Yeah, Jackson Hayes goes to the bench. So you got Valanciunas, Zion, Herb Jones, BI, and CJ starting the 5. And you can have BI and McCollum rotating ball handlers still. They both can do it. BI changed his game this season. He's proven that. Now they gave him another ball handler. And CJ McCollum is perfect. It's perfect. Now you got the defenders that can. Then you got you bring in Tony Snell, who can also defend off the bench. It's perfect now. Larry Nance can defend off the bench. You can stagnate the offense with Devontae Graham. Devontae Graham can dominate on the second rotation. Let him just. He pretty much does the Nikhil Alexander role, but better because he can actually shoot. So
what I saw in the summertime versus what we saw this season was two totally different things.
But that's how I feel about that. That's how I feel about that. I don't know if y'all had anything more to add to that one.
Check us out on Thursday. We'll be at the game. Y'all tune in. We may be going live from the stands. Check us out.
Yeah. So the Pelicans Thursday night are going up against the
Miami Heat.
Hopefully, we might see one or two new players. I doubt it, but the fact of being able to be going out there, gonna be representing New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Representing the Pelicans. You know what I'm saying? So we will be doing something. Stay tuned to our Instagram. We haven't figured out what we're gonna do just yet, but we will announce it on our social media platforms. So make sure y'all check us out. Also, we had the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl picks. I'm glad we got EJ back here. Get these Super Bowl picks in. We didn't make it. Did we? What did we put down last time? We didn't put no scores, right? Did we call winners?
No, I gave my score. You didn't give a score. You was like, tune in next week for.
Yeah. So, why don't you refresh everybody's memory of your pick, EJ? You can go.
All right. So Super Bowl 56.
Whoa. Before we get into that,
What's up?
who called the teams in the Super Bowl?
I called the team in the Super Bowl.
You called the teams, huh?
No,
Hey.
I said that the Bengals and the 49ers was gonna go. But the Bengals, half of my picks made it.
I think I said Cincinnati and Rams.
Negative Ghost Rider.
What I said.
They had a lot of different pick teams for the Super Bowl. based on his anger.
Yeah, you know what? Conference championship. Yeah, he did pick both teams correctly for the conference championship. He did. I wouldn't look back.
Because you had the Rams originally before the Rams beat the Saints.
Originally,
And then he changed it.
no, before the Rams. Yeah, bro. I bet against myself. I went against my own self.
You went against your own self. Don't do that no more.
Hey, look, I'm telling you right now, I'm rolling probably. I'm leaning towards the Rams winning this game, but I really want the Bengals to win. I really do. I really want the Bengals to win. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
What's your pick, though, EJ?
Super Bowl, man, can't compete with history, but I'm hoping and praying Cincinnati do a little something, but I do believe that Rams are probably going to win the Super Bowl. Just on the strength of Burrow, you going to have Von Miller and you going to have Aaron Donald in your face all day. And that offensive line has already proven they can't protect you enough. And this is a different breed. I'm sorry.
What's that line again? Ben?
-4, -4, excuse me. Rams -4. And they're the road team, technically.
Let's do an update. As y'all.
Little moral compass. The Bengals will be wearing black and the Rams will be in their white jerseys.
But they're the home team. Okay.
And no, they're on the home side of the field. They're going to be on the west sideline, home. And the end zone is going to be the north end zone painted in black.
They already making this. They already trying to make this. Bro.
Yeah. It don't matter.
It don't matter. It don't matter at all.
The line is still the same. Still -4.
Still -4?
Ooh. Still -4. Rams favored by 4.
Yep.
What's the over-under?
Let me check. Well, I'll pull that up.
Now that sports betting is legal in the state of Louisiana, I have yet to have done so via an app, but it is now legal in the state of Louisiana where you can legally gamble. So you're starting to see a lot more emphasis on what these lines mean and these spreads when it comes to these games, especially a game of this magnitude. Did you know the cheapest ticket that I've seen, just being a little one to see what the cost would be, the cheapest ticket that I found at SoFi Stadium Super Bowl Sunday was $4,800.
Are you surprised?
No.
Okay, then.
But I want to echo Chad Johnson's point. Ocho Cinco said, how can any fan, real fan of these teams, can afford to be at the Super Bowl to go and support the team that they love? That's a lot of money. $5,000 for nosebleed seats, son.
We just got finished talking that you got to hustle by any means, so find a way.
There's a will.
Say, cuz.
There's a will. There's a way.
Nah.
Hey, cuz.
You know what I'm saying?
Ladies and gentlemen, would you pay $5,000 to use binoculars just to be in the building?
We just got finished discussing how you would do certain things in order to attain certain wealth.
Hey, listen, you ain't doing that. No. Don't sell your soul, goddammit. Don't get fucked in the ass for $1. Fuck you.
Oh, no.
You said you'd do anything. Nah, nigga, don't do none of that shit. This motherfucker down here.
I'm about to say, not me.
Not me. I'm not doing it. No, I'm not.
Don't
doing
do none of that shit. No Illuminati initiation, none of that bullshit.
But when there's a will, there's a way. Hey,
sorry, y'all.
Y'all want to go? Y'all want to go cheer on your team? Thank you.
Hey, I'm telling y'all niggas the truth.
I couldn't even get it ready.
No.
I'm telling y'all niggas the truth.
Couldn't get ready in time enough.
Don't sell your soul for no Super Bowl ticket. That's the point I'm saying.
No, I would never advise you to do that.
Okay, then.
Please don't.
Okay, then. My point exactly. It ain't worth it.
$5,000, I will be in my motherfucking house watching that bitch on TV. My own private fucking bathroom.
Cheap.
$5,000?
would say if you cannot afford it, then do not buy $5,000 season
Don't do that shit.
tickets.
Hey, y'all finally seen the light. Yeah, y'all finally seen the light. All right. Give it up for Mr. Headquarters and Think I Bandit for finally opposing some wisdom on the youth of this world. Thank you very much.
I ain't never
ladies and
said I was a role model to give nobody damn wisdom. I ain't never said that.
Your kid's too young to be watching our show anyway. Be a real parent.
I ain't never said that shit. Do you see the title on my damn hat?
If you come to this wasteland for entertainment, your children better not be here.
Whoa, please don't. Oh my goodness.
The over under is 48 and a half for this game.
They talking about a mid-20s ball game.
The money line is minus 190.
Oh,
I'm gonna go with a safe score on this Super Bowl. I'm gonna go, and I hope I'm wrong, but I'm gonna go 24-17 Rams.
Okay. I'm going.
I hope I'm wrong.
I'm changing my pick.
you never pick nothing.
I didn't.
He just said when he was about to take the pick, he said, "We'll tell you next time." We'll see you next week.
I'm going with the Bengals.
Nobody. What?
31-30 Bengals.
You changed your mind?
I just said that. I changed my pick.
Hey, bro, listen.
Bengals.
I gave my pick last week. EJ, I wanted to look you in your eyes and tell you this shit before you judge me for about what I'm about to say. There's a reason for this.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I want to see all former LSU players and former New Orleans Saints -1 do well.
Eli Apple.
-1. So saying that to say this, right? It'll be dope to see OBJ get one. And really tell Baker Mayfield, kiss my ass, bitch.
Damn.
Right? But also, real talk. I'm rooting for the Bengals. I'm picking the Bengals to win 30-27. However, I can see this game going two completely different ways. I can see the Rams blowing the doors off of these people.
Mm-hmm.
Like easily. I can see that. This is no disrespect to Cincinnati whatsoever, because I want Cincinnati to win. They my pick. I can see just the setup of this whole thing. Rams back in LA, SoFi Stadium, brand new stadium, the halftime show to go along with it. It's just shaping up to be a Rams Super Bowl victory. So I can see this shit getting ugly really quickly. But I can also see Matt Stafford
Going to the other team like about 2 times.
have one of these games like, what the fuck? Like, I can't believe this shit is happening. Like, you got to do this right now. And I can see,
that
and
is
I can
true.
see.
This game gonna be dictated by who can get the fastest pass rush.
I'm telling you.
Well, one matchup.
Great pressure.
I got the Bengals kicking the game-winning field goal as time expired. This dude McPherson is gonna be a fucking legend in Cincinnati. Watch. They call him Money Mac, I think.
Yeah, they do.
Money Mac, you heard me?
Money.
Watch him.
You know, if Cincinnati win the Super Bowl, it's gonna be some weird fucking Super Bowl. Oh, they flipping cars over and shit.
I don't know how they do up there, but you probably
gonna be
right.
crazy.
I feel like they that type of city. You gonna flip cars over and shit downtown.
One matchup I'm really
never understood
anxious.
that.
One matchup I'm really anxious to see. And Rams, I'm gonna tell you this now. It will behoove you to put Jalen Ramsey on Jamar Chase early. It would behoove you to do that.
I don't know if it's gonna matter.
Oh, it's gonna matter.
Damn. You saying the pass rush is gonna be that deadly? They ain't gonna have to.
No, I'm saying I don't know if Jamar Chase can be checked right now.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
But the thing about it is, they're basically saying what they're gonna do is they're gonna put Jalen Ramsey on Higgins, and I say that's a mistake because Jamar Chase has already proven once he gets going, there's no stopping this man. And by the time you put Jalen Ramsey on him, he's gonna be too late.
The only thing that it makes me feel like the Bengals can be stopped is that their momentum has been stopped with the week in between.
Not exactly, because Cincinnati is one of those teams where I say
that's why I say that, because I feel like they're streaky.
if you give them any type of opportunity, if you give them a chance,
let me give you an X factor. And you can go look at tape because San Francisco proved it to you. The Rams can be ran on. And the Bengals got a running back in Joe Mixon that can do some damage.
mm-hmm.
And don't sleep on Samaje Perine coming right behind him. Dog, they got a tandem. The Rams can be ran on.
Joe Burrow's been getting all the accolades and Jamar Chase. But you're right. You got to run the ball first. Start the running game. If they can get the running game going early, then the Rams will be in trouble.
But yes. I'm telling you this now. I'm saying this now on the MF'N Sports Show right now. If the Rams do not put Jalen Ramsey on Chase early, there is going to be a problem. Now, the pass rush, I'm not worried about the pass rush. That's Aaron Donald and that's Von Miller. I'm not worried. I am, however, worried that Jalen Ramsey could check Jamar Chase.
I feel like both offensive lines going to get beat up.
It's going to be a war.
It's going to be a war. It's going to be a war. You want to talk about a football game? This is a football game.
Trey Hendrickson on the other side, that boy got a motor. We seen what he could do firsthand down here. You know what I'm saying? He's still
doing it.
Still. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's storylines all over this field. You know what I'm saying? This can be a really, really, really good, sneaky good Super Bowl. It's going, bro. You got 2 LSU wide receivers. I don't know no other school that produces talent on this level. Look at how many LSU stars are on the field for this game. You know what I'm saying? Playing meaningful snaps. Coming from the state of Louisiana. We got a player from the West Bank playing in the Super Bowl, dog. In the Super Bowl. Bruh, it don't get no better than that. So I want to give a round of applause to the state of Louisiana for producing some of the finest crop of NFL talent. And I want to see the state of Louisiana win big in the Super Bowl. But I can't root for the Rams because of the no cost shit. Plus, we got to see them this season. So, hey, it is what it is.
Man,
go Bengals.
Who they?
The other who that's. we the real who that, but you know.
That's who that like.
Ish. You know, that's like Tony Sancheries and then like.
Bruh.
Whatever the hell that is over there.
Oh, my God. Oh, man.
For real.
Dennis Allen get the Saints back to the Super Bowl.
I think he can with the right move.
The right offensive coordinator.
Hey, Pete Carmichael can call plays. He's done it before. He knows Sean Payton's system like the back of his hand. He helped build it. You know what I'm saying? So let Pete Carmichael run with the offense. Or potentially, if one of these coaches that did not get hired would be more than welcome to have the opportunity to be an offensive coordinator and still let Dennis Allen coach the defense. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let him be a defensive-minded coach like Belichick.
And that's why I say he would still have to have a defensive coordinator, of course, as far as position goes.
You could promote Ryan Nielsen from within.
with the same philosophy that you have. That's
Correct.
exactly where
Keep
I
the
was going
keep the
with.
culture.
Keep the philosophy, keep what you got going with that defense going on.
Correct.
But getting back to the Super Bowl, the reason I'm interested in that matchup is I look at it from this perspective, and I'm gonna put the Rams on blast. You really can't draft nothing until what year?
The Rams and sold their whole soul to get to this point right here.
And that's exactly what I was
I don't
saying.
think they have a pick in round one this upcoming draft.
Nope. And the reason why I say that is, okay, Rams, you done made all these moves, you made all these trades, you done plucked Jalen Ramsey from Jacksonville to your squad for this moment. It would behoove you to put his ass on Jamar Chase.
You saying Matt Stafford need to show up if you're talking about that first round draft pick.
I'm not forgetting about. I'm nowhere near. I'm not trying to forget about Matthew Stafford. I'm just looking at that particular matchup. It would behoove you to do that.
Show up as well, the Bengals secondary.
Yes,
because
I think Eli Apple could get torched.
You think?
If he was on OBJ, I'm praying they put him on OBJ.
You know he's gonna be talking shit if he catch like a game-winning interception.
He's gonna be talking so much buku shit.
Oh man. But look,
I don't want to hear that shit.
I'm telling you, the way you'll give him life if he catches that pick will be like how Fittestacks gave Biddy life when she chose shrimp.
Show Benny what?
No, you talking about when she chose shrimp po' boys.
Oh yeah, man, that's some bullshit.
Gave him life.
Hey, I'm not saying we don't love shrimp po' boys. I'm just saying though, bro.
Gave this man life.
Hot sausage before shrimp when it comes to the po' boy.
And look, that's for another day.
But you would give Eli
hot sausage on
Eli
bun.
Apple so
Fresh
much
with
life.
cheese. Can't pass it up. Why not?
If you allow this man to pick him off, he'll be given so much life.
Look,
you can't tell that man nothing.
If you don't want the Bengals to win, you're gonna have to accept that part.
Okay. Oh my God.
Apple is gonna be.
I'm not. Hey, bro, I have to accept whatever come my way because I don't have a dog in the race. My team has been eliminated. My team didn't make the tournament.
Big facts there. Saints on the sideline. If I was trying to add, look, what y'all think about Dennis House, man?
Bro,
is Michael Thomas gonna be back for the Saints?
Yeah, Coach. Yeah, Sean Payton gone. He's back.
Now you speaking some. All right, you speaking some knowledge.
Just saying. So, problem resolved according to what we may believe. I don't know.
Jesus, Lord have mercy.
I'm just saying. There's no more gripe now.
It is interesting to see how much Dennis Allen's going to take over. Because, like, Sean Payton had his hands on his team.
Yeah, the iron fist on everything.
The iron fist on everything.
So, is it more of a Mickey Loomis team? Or is it
now
it is.
But guess who's best friends with Mickey Loomis?
Because you got to think about it. When Sean Payton, this is one of the reasons why coaches like Sean Payton, in order to get a coach like that, you have to give him full control. When Sean Payton was running the Saints, even though Mickey Loomis was the general manager and Benson was the owner, the buck stopped with Sean Payton.
Yep. Guess what he gonna get when he go to Dallas? He about to break the cycle. He about to bring a championship to Dallas.
I don't know.
Don't get it twisted.
What if Dallas has a great year?
It just prolong it. Mike McCarthy gonna fuck it up. Just wait.
We'll wait.
Nah, one more year like they had this year is over. Sean Payton gonna do that 1 year in the booth and then hello, my way or no way. Watch.
Right.
He gonna be the coach to break the cycle, though.
And Jerry, I don't know.
He was already there. He was already there under Bill Parcells. He was already there.
Yeah.
He know the organization. Hey, Jerry.
Know the organization like the back of his hand.
That's two different types of. The Sean Payton of old would have taken that job. I don't know if the Sean Payton of new would take this job. You know what I'm saying?
If you
That's
give
the only
me
way you're
total
gonna get me
control.
out of retirement.
If you give me total control.
Sean
I got
Payton,
this easy TV gig.
he's gonna want control. He's gonna want control.
That's the only way he going.
That's
With
the only way he's coming.
With no meddling from the
Nope.
owner. And I just don't see them two working unless he gives him some kind of, unless Jerry Jones gives in and says fuck
He
it.
gonna have to.
But we'll see. But we ain't talking about the fuck cow. Fuck the cow.
Now,
Yeah.
But Big J said Washington Commanders.
Hey, yeah. Jay, hey, look, shout out to Big J. He did tell me, hey man, y'all forgot to talk about the Commanders. And mainly because we didn't care about the name. Honestly. But I saw a meme, and you were 1,000% right, Big J. We should have. And no, because I seen a meme about the Commanders, and it said how you go from changing the name to from a people who's being hunted by the new name of the team that you just named these people.
You know what?
That's a bullshit, ain't it?
It sound like a military fucking team. That's what it sound like.
You know what it is. You know what it's hitting for. Uniforms fly.
If I was a Washington fan, I would be sad right now. But I mean, the jerseys
I
are
would
nice.
move.
Hey,
Jerseys are nice.
go on Twitter and look at the Washington Commanders fans logo. You remember the old Redskin was like this sideways?
Yeah.
They got a meme with this nigga like that.
Oh my God.
So
Man, look. All I'm saying is, if you're a Washington fan right now, it's some tough times. It's going. Y'all gonna
Oh,
get
it's gonna be some tough times.
Y'all ain't wearing bags in y'all head. At least y'all ain't got that.
they stadium falling apart.
Oh,
Oh.
forgot about that part. Ah, well, shit. Get rid of y'all owner. Shit. Maybe some shit will change.
Now it's not running that shit like Putin.
Man.
Oh my goodness.
Why is that communist?
Well, that's all I have for news. Did y'all have anything extra to add before we get up out of here?
Yes, we do.
What's up?
Major news. Major news. Y'all ready for it?
What's up?
I gotta go take a shit. I'm just bullshit. But anyway, make sure that y'all go to the motherfuckerpod.com. Go check out our latest episodes. Go get the merchandise. Get the hats, get the t-shirts, the hoodies, the dog tags, and make sure that y'all join the crew. Sign up for our exclusive Patreon account so that way y'all can get content, and more content of the motherfucking podcast. $1 make you holler, you heard me? So make sure that y'all tune in for more of the motherfucking podcast. This is motherfucking sports. Shout out to my dog, EJ the DJ, representing 225 and the 985. Shout out to my dog, Mr. Headquarters, the Ross Clyde Bumper, Clyde Jamaican, and myself, the Thick Eye Bandit. Make sure that y'all enjoy the sports, the wide world of sports, because everything is going down on motherfucking sports.
You already know what it is. Make sure y'all check us out on the motherfucking pod.com. Get the merch. Get the NOLA edition hat. Get the black and white like Thick Eye Bandit. Get the black and red like EJ the DJ. You know what I'm saying? Get the dog tags. Get the hoodies. You know what I'm saying? Get the motherfucking merch. Support the crew. Also, the finale of season 3 is dropping in a few hours. So make sure y'all check in with us, sign up, download the motherfucking podcast, download and subscribe, Pandora, Spotify. You already know what it is. It's the motherfucking pod.
Shout out to Mr. Headquarters Jacket.
He fly. Peace, y'all.
We must dress as New Yorkers.